So it's time to take a look at the new platoon. I know I am a little bit late, my apologies for that. I was very busy during the day and just now had time to sit and do some battles. However, this is one very interesting platoon, the M728S CEV. Let's just ignore my butchering of the tank's name. Now this thing has a very short 165mm main cannon. I have to admit this is a very short gun, which means that this is going to be a very slow shell, as you will see in this video. It is decently fast, 48 km/h, 6 km/h is the reverse, 53 tons is the tank's weight for crew member, penetration 203mm. Oh, we are going to have some fun with some high explosives today, that's for sure. And it has some good armor. I really love the design of this vehicle. It looks really unique. It does kind of remind me on the, not on the Centauro, but I think it does remind me on the Conqueror a little bit. Maybe the Conqueror, maybe the Chieftain, one of the three vehicles. But overall, it does seem that it's based on the M60 hull, which is known to have some very good armor. But how does this thing play? Now, players have said that you cannot shoot over 300 meters with this vehicle. Well, I can tell you right away, that's not exactly true. You can shoot well over 300 meters. You just have to know how to aim with a very slow velocity shell. You can't really just aim straight and expect the shell to land. You really have to do a lot of correction of this, and oh my god, this thing wrecks. Now, ammo-wise, you do have only one shell type. You have HESH, 165mm of high explosive. This is kind of like a very small FV4005, very small Death Star. It's a very, well, not exactly a small gun, but you know, definitely not 183mm. A little bit smaller, but you know, it gets the job done. And yeah, this does wreck. It is able to one-shot main battle tanks. It is able to one-shot pretty much anything that you hit with this. I'm fairly sure you can also wreck a mouse with this thing if you know, aim correctly. The frontal plate can definitely bounce shells. The turret is okay. Definitely can bounce shells from the IS series of tanks, and oh my god, ouch, yeah. We are talking about a very short but a very big gun here. I mean, it's kind of funny, the gun is big, the caliber is pretty big, but it's very short, kind of comically short actually. And that IS actually survived the hit from the HESH shell. Well, angling does work. I mean, the frontal armor is definitely good. You can bounce some Type 59 shells. You can bounce T-54 shells. However, heat, explosive, iron tank, and stuff like that will benefit. So you have to be careful with. Well, I mean, I would still not rely on the armor, but you can bounce shells with this thing easily. Well, for the Shroid tanks, I mean, this is just a comically small gun, and I love it. The thing it has in the back of the turret is actually longer than the main gun in this vehicle. M68 to 260 meters. Can I hit? Can I hit? Yes, I can. If you like a vehicle that will overpressure, if you like high explosive vehicles, when I say high explosive vehicles, if you like tanks that have a big gun, this is definitely the vehicle for you. Now, the range. I don't have problems with aiming at long distances. I've been used to that, been doing that for a while with other vehicles, but this main gun definitely requires some knowledge on how to correct when you're aiming, since the shell is very slow and you will in most cases run out of screen if you're aiming at something that's over 300 meters away. You actually have to reduce the zoom. If you, let's say, aim with 50% zoom, you will be able to hit at any distance. But full zoom, yeah, you will not be able to see the target. So if you're aiming at something far away, definitely use less zoom, and I would say trust your experience with the shell trajectory and the correction. That's why I'm actually saying that you should definitely practice a little bit with other vehicles to shoot at long distances, because with this vehicle you definitely have to rely more on your experience than to rely on the aiming reticle. The aim reticle, yeah, it's good, but on this tank it's not reliable, since the target can be so far away that the reticle will not show. And if you kind of want something a bit more realistic, I guess, when I say realistic, obviously I'm talking about the aiming part, since with this vehicle you can't really rely on the assistance. This is definitely going to be a very fun vehicle to drive, because if you can master this vehicle, realistic battles in this game are going to be pretty easy for everyone. So, I mean, if you master something like this, then aiming with other guns in a realistic mode, for example, would be quite easy. Will they add a realistic mode for this game? I hope they would. Would be pretty fun. But at the moment, yeah, you can't rely on the aiming assistance with this vehicle. And I love it, because this is such a comically small, but at the same time quite a big gun. I actually thought it would be a mortar at first. It kind of looked like a mortar, to be honest, but it's not a mortar, I think. It's just a very short gun. I love it. Oh my god, this thing is just pure fun. And it was a first battle. Not bad. If you definitely engage vehicles at close distance, it's not gonna be a problem. I mean, let me tell you, that explosive shell just wrecks. I love it. Yeah, only hash, unfortunate. I mean, I say unfortunate. I actually thought that they would give this thing some 80 GMs. I was hoping for that, but honestly, I am glad that there is no 80 GM on this vehicle, because let me tell you, spamming hash shells with this is just pure fun. Doesn't matter what you hit with this, it just wrecks. It just wrecks the tank. This gun is no joke. Even though it's very small, it's small, and this is going to be taking out contact. But no, it's not about the size; it's about how you use it, and this is kind of applicable to this gun as well. I mean, it's fat, okay? This tank is packing a fat gun. All right. Do you see that leopard? Do you see the leopard? Well, now you don't see the leopard anymore. And in this case, the aim assistance is pretty much useless. The aim assistance didn't really tell me where the shell would land. I just knew where the shell would land. And this is where this tank will definitely shine a lot. If you find a position like this, oh my god, this is going to be such an evil tank, because the shell is so slow, you can actually go over the hill. The enemy tank cannot hit you, but you can hit the enemy tank, and this is where this thing will shine the most. Oh look, a leopard. Oh look, a wreck. There we go. I love this tank so much. I'm actually surprised how fun this thing is. I did not expect this to be that fun, but the second I saw a big gun, I immediately told myself, well, either this will have 80 gems or this is going to be spamming high explosive. And what was that? But as you can see, you can definitely bounce shells, but it's surprisingly a robust vehicle. Now this is a hash shell, so if you have something like a fence or wood or tree in front of the target, it will detonate the shell. So you need to have a clear line of sight in order to yeet the shell into the enemy tank. And well, I don't know what happened there, but yeah, this is just one of the moments where it actually bounced. By the way, the shell bounced off the invisible wall or something. should have hit it, but it didn't. Oh well, I did miss one destroyed tank there, but that's fine, I don't mind. Oh look, M4. And, well, it actually did hit the lower plate, but wasn't enough to detonate the ammo. Did miss the ammo, I hit the driver, I believe. But yeah, the reload might be a bit long, but I don't really mind the reload. It's like a miniature version of the FV. And see, if you are aiming at something far away, don't use maximum aim. Just reduce a little bit and wait until the T92 pancake comes into view. Of course, there is a friendly, has to go in front of me to... Yeah, this is just what happens every time. T92, aim, should be there. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if it hits. It hits, but it didn't do much. I blame my teammate for being in the way. Every time I'm trying to aim at something, someone has to go in front of me. And this map might be not ideal for this vehicle, but honestly it's manageable. 300 meter and... Yep, I got hit. That can penetrate. 8 PFS DS shells go through. The ammo on this vehicle is stored in the same place where the ammo is stored on the M60, lower left and right portion of the hull, and in the back of the turret. That's where the ammo is stored. Not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, you can use this thing like artillery if you like. That kind of works, to be honest. If you really get good at aiming, this thing will shoot over obstacles without much of a problem. M60, and they're moving, and I hit them, but yeah, didn't do much. Now I'm reloading and repairing at the same time. Honestly, this is a very fun vehicle to use. It's tier 7 or tier 8, I actually forgot what tier I'm playing. I think it's like tier 7 or tier 8. Tier 7, let's be tier 7. Imagine if this was tier 6. Yeah, thankfully it's not the BMP. The BMP will not happen again. Ooh, that was disgustingly nice. Oh my god, that T-44 got torn to bits. Yeah, that was a nasty hit. This shell just wrecks. Load high explosive, in this case, load hash. And just hit anywhere pretty much and just destroys anything. Well, not as good as the first match, but that's just my luck, honestly. Sometimes I do really well, sometimes it's just average. Not gonna complain though, it's so fun to yeet hash shells on the enemy tanks. Did they actually buff the physics? Did you see how the wall just floats everywhere? That was nice. Well, that was the second level, not bad. Let's do one more. So, should you be buying this platoon? Well, I mean, this is the first vehicle that I'm taking a look at, of this platoon of course. And there is an ATGM box as well down the road. I'll be taking a look at that as well. But honestly, so far, the fun factor with this is just through the roof. Maybe other players would not really like the way the main gun works. I mean, I don't really rely much on the aim assistance. I try not to look at it. I'd really trust the marker as well, because how many times did the marker say you can penetrate, but you know, it doesn't penetrate. But yeah, with this vehicle, if you want to practice aiming, yeah, this is definitely a vehicle that's going to be rewarding when it comes to the aiming part. Oh look, 2 tanks at the same time. Object 120, 280 meters. Okay, let me just wait and oh, nice, absolutely destroyed. Yeah, I love this gun. I absolutely love this gun. There's a Type 59 or something. Type 69, okay, nice. And Okay, did good damage there. The fuel tank saved the type because would be ammo racked if there was no fuel tank there. That fuel tank is just such a bonus armor on these vehicles. So annoying when... And next shell, unfortunately, that was actually on a bad aim on my part. Did you see how much splash damage this can do? Actually, the damage the tracks even though I hit the gun on the type. Kinda impressive how much explosive this has. I mean, it's a huge hash shell, why am I surprised? Okay, so the Type 69 plans to do a ninja action there. They spam smoke and then they plan to actually go through the smoke. Oh, tiger, jump scare. Absolutely destroyed, oh my god. That poor crew got smoked. There is the Type. And they missed. Okay, now they have a fast reload. Maybe faster reload than I have, so I can't just go forward, but they are going after me. And boom! Oh, that was just nasty. There we go. They tried to get me. Well, they failed. Thankfully.
Somebody cover me.
This is such an evil vehicle. I love it. Oh, just wait until I go and drive the 80 GM box. Oh my god, that one is just... I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm just gonna say the 80 GM box in this platoon is something definitely up there in my favorites. And more on that when I play the 80 GM box. Tiger 2H. Okay, let me demonstrate how... 260 meters. But as you can see, definitely easy to aim in. Yeah, there we go. Directly in the ammo of the big tiger. Let me try and capture the base real quick. Yeah, and this is going to be uploaded very quickly, hopefully. I'm trying to upload this in time. I apologize if you had to wait, if you guys had to wait a little bit. Panther F. And yeah, Panther moved, slow shell. Okay, reloading. But yeah, overall this platoon does get a pass from me so far. I mean, this thing is just amazing. And a little bit more, and should be. There we go. Launching the shell. Panther absolutely destroyed. Nothing left of the medium tank. I love that it has the shovel on the front. And yeah, the shovel should not be adding a lot of armor on the front, but you know, maybe it does add some extra protection, I don't know. It's a very nice hull to look at. It's a very nice hull to look at, indeed. Okay, well, it does look like a victory so far. And my initial experience with this vehicle, absolutely fun. This can be used like a mortar, it can be used to shoot from cover. You can actually use this as artillery if you feel like it. I mean, it works. So, is it worth to get this vehicle, to play this vehicle? Absolutely, definitely. It is not easy to drive though, that's just one thing I have to add. This is not a very easy vehicle to drive. Up close, no big deal. At medium to long distances, yeah, you need to know how to aim if you want to hit successfully. You definitely need to know how to aim if you want to hit tanks at a long distance. But so far I've had a lot of fun with this. Definitely a fantastic tank. So that was the M728, well, the CEV tank, let's just call it the CEV tank. A very big surprise, and very big gun as well. Short, but a big caliber gun. Well, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you would like to support me, feel free to like and subscribe, and with that being said, stay safe, and as always, I'll see you next time.